Just some first weekend thoughts in anticipation of the NATO summit in Ankara. Given the level of participation and the importance and the mess that's on there, what we do. And so what I want to call this is planning for a new Middle East and first ideas. And I'm hoping that with suggestions from people outside the network of knowledge, I'm outside the system, but together we can create a direction of travel. And the idea I have in mind is that for a Persian Gulf ceasefire, we will need, in my view, British, French, and perhaps Turkish troops to secure the ceasefire on the Arab side of the Persian Gulf, the Emirates and what have you. I think the Saudis are in pretty good shape on their own, but I think the smaller countries would benefit from the presence of NATO foreign troops. And remember, Turkey's part of NATO. This gives us a chance to talk about this. And then the other level of discussion, the other level of discussion is it practical to consider a return to League of Nations, United Nations mandates over the most contested, difficult parts of the Middle East, to hand over administration to neutral outsiders who have troops, who can enforce it, but nevertheless have experience. So I'm thinking again, the Turks are former colonial powers, the French are former colonial power, and so are the British. So in the most contested areas, in the first area, the restoration of French mandate over Lebanon and the restoration of a British mandate over Palestine would be the beginning. NATO countries are not to be messed with. There would be no more combat over the skies of Lebanon and no more combat in Palestine. The Gaza Strip, that would be secure. That would be an end. Whatever else is happening, there must be no more there. And that would be the preparation. And now this may not be practical, but I think that as there's a precedent here, and the UN structure is very important, and it has to be muscular, and the locals, given in all this, the locals must want it. The locals must, at some point in their heart of hearts, say, enough of this killing. We want to look toward a future, and it's going to be different from the present. So, ideas. Start the thinking going. Be prepared.